Welcome back, guys, to Trails of Cold Steel 4, where last episode, having reached Raquel with Ash's disguise being useless before those he grew up around, with everyone happy to see him and not making accusations, we started our intel sweep meeting with Maya before hitting up the casino. After talking to the townsfolk special to Ash and playing Vantage Masters with Sister Ulfa, we then found ourselves surrounded by Hugo Kleist's men. However, they were stopped in their nefarious deeds by Vincent Florald and Rex, as we now speak with our saviours. Oh, so you're Ferris's brother. Indeed, I simply must thank you for helping my dear sister. It was much appreciated. You never change. And nice to see you, Rex. We only just missed each other in Sutherland. Yeah, I would have loved a chance to chat with both you guys and Margarita. I see, so that's another reason why you were there covering Titus Gate then. So that part about Vivi, as well as the request for scenery pictures, were because you already knew about us. Yeah, I'd heard about you all from her before and it just kind of clicked. It must be fate you're here. Hey, can I snap a quick pic of each of you, you and Altina? Maybe some other time, okay? Man, just how many weirdos is our instructor friends with? Margarita certainly was a unique individual as well. She was always unusual in school, but after graduating she took it to a whole new level. As a matter of fact, Vincent... That aside, this must be a connection made by Irene tying us together. Of course, there are some who broke that connection to walk a different path, just as Kleist did. It seemed you had formed some sort of agreement with him. What sort of business would you have with him, a man with ties to the Imperial government? Right, it was regarding a specific decision. The decision to not publicly recognize the existence of the Wyson army. The noble power was not to recognize the Wyson army's existence publicly. You were to cooperate with the draft. If you comply, we will only suppress those who directly collude with the Wyson army. That's about what the decision includes. What the? The Wyson army doesn't exist. No, it does exist, and it's starting to make moves. Yes, successor to the Cayenne Dukedom, Muse, or Lady Mildine, and General Le Guin are leading them. They put together a pretty formidable force, including the Panagru. They're probably still pale in comparison to the Imperial army, though. It seems they have an army of 100,000 under their command. Not even we nor the nobles of the four great houses know what they're currently doing. This is what happened with Eustace. So they cannot recognize the army publicly and they won't be punished as long as they cooperate with the draft. I see. The Imperial government wants it to be as if the Wyson army doesn't exist. What? So that's what it's about. It'd be harder to rally people to go to war with Calvard if another civil war is about to go down. The government would be pressured to deal with that before they could roll out the army for anything else. Oh! Currently, the Great Twilight has helped direct the hostility of the Imperial people toward Calvard. It appears, however, that the Wyson army has the potential to disrupt that effect. So the government hasn't reported anything, instead choosing a complete lockdown in information regarding it. Is that correct? Exactly. There'll be censors of the Imperial Chronicle too. Well, I gotta say, the Imperial government is one thing, but a certain noble lady is just as impressive. In return for losing various types of support by cutting off relations with the nobles, the Wyson army, like a tiger released into the wild, has attained its freedom. In this game of chess, she has made a number of highly calculated decisions. She truly is a bold, fearsome strategist. Muse. I wonder what exactly they're planning. Even with Principal Le Guin and Brigadier General Wallace, chances of successfully resisting the Imperial army is slim. Whatever they're planning, I'll bet it's crazy. It doesn't matter. Just like with getting Instructor Reen back, we have business with Muse. For her to just part ways with us like that. The talk we need to have is with Muse Eaglet, specifically. Not with that noble lady Mildine, what's her name? Una. Right. Phew, you all are way too much, even more than I'd heard. Reen's got some interesting students for sure. And in regards to that, we'll be looking forward to how you will fare. We have an agreement with the government, but nothing in it stipulates that we may not cooperate with you. In order to find the missing alumni, including my sister and Reen, I would like to assist your endeavors, Class VII. What do you say? Yeah, we're down. Looking forward to working with you. Afterward, the group said farewell. farewell to Vincent and Rex, who returned to orders. They then resumed their activities. What do you say? Yeah, we're down. Looking forward to working with you. Afterward, the group said farewell to Vincent and Rex, who returned to orders. They then resumed their activities. Who's to say that Hugo's just not going to go back? He just drove around the block. Ha ha! Well, they said they'd contact us if anything happened in Ordis, so that's that. I think we can head over to North Canyon Road. Right, the pendulum is swinging toward the northeast. I believe Sandy and Gustav's hometowns are both in that direction. Is there something on your mind, Ash? Nah, so you're talking about Ulster and the Aragon mines, right? They're pretty far apart. That's one hell of a trek no matter which way we start out. Better make sure we're all ready to go before we get out of here. Got it. You know what's down this alley, right? Yeah, I think we should visit again before we set out. I'm sure Ash wants to deep down. He wants to go home. Leave by the north exit when ready. Oh, hey! The quest that was obviously a quest is now a quest. And the other text hasn't changed. But that's obviously a quest, right?
I'll take a look.
Still not enough profile things. Just got even more. What's gotten into Stan? It wasn't like this when we first set out. This guy's from the Imperial Army. Seems like he's got something troubling him. Why don't we ask him? Oh, can I help you with something? Is this about Stan again? What has he done now? No, this isn't about Stan. Yeah, that's a relief at least. For sure. So, would you mind if we ask you a few questions? Sure, go ahead. I will say though, I know this uniform I've got on might give you some ideas, but I'm just a new recruit. My best friend Stan also joined the army with me. We came to take a breather here. Problem is, he's been acting really weird lately. Ever since we got here, he's been causing all kinds of trouble. I mean, back when where we grew up, he always was confident, not the type to back down, but he never bothered anybody. Sounds like the curse has taken hold of Stan. No, well, a different curse. A curse that took me for a bit. I really want to snap him out of this already. It's just, I'm sorry, I shouldn't be bothering strangers with my problems, but I've got to do something about it, myself at least. He's one of my best friends after all. I would like to help. Yeah, he seems to be in a real bind. Yeah, you guys sure are gluttons for punishment, aren't you? Schwartz has really rubbed off on you. Let's lend a hand. Well, we'd be glad to help you if you'd like. Oh, that's very kind of you, but I don't think there's anything in it for you guys to help me. That's alright, we just want to offer our assistance where we can. No need for anything in return. Yeah, we're not doing it entirely out of the goodness of our heart's power. It costs my hometown, you know. Last thing I wanted some rowdy asshole messing up the place. I am really sorry about that. I really don't know what happened to him. Maybe you all speak to him, he'll realise what he's doing is wrong. In that case, we ought to meet Stan and see what he's like for ourselves. Sounds like a good place to start. Seems like I can really count on you guys. Sorry for the hassle, but your help might just be the only way to fix this. Stan should be in the casino. He had this big grin on his face last time I saw him, yelling, "Jackpot, jackpot, here goes nothing." So he likes to gamble. I can already sense trouble in the air. Let's cut the chat and get moving. Won't stand for this. I won't stand for this. That's probably wasting his time and me at the casino. So did I. I'm sorry for dragging you all into this, but I could really use your help. I just wanted to win the big one. Why could I not win the big one? I'm after you, Stan. Nope, you're not Stan. Why, Stan? What's up with you? Welcome to Alicia. Is there anything I can help you with? Actually, there is something we want to ask you. I asked Manager Peugeot if any, especially aggressive soldiers, to come by. One is indeed. He left just a short while ago. Oh, Stan! Shoot, sounds like we just missed each other. I managed to flush all his military money down the toilet by playing like an idiot, I'm guessing. I don't know the full story, but I know he was losing rather badly. He played slots for a while. He was shouting and making a scene the whole time. Once we got beaten on the machine, we had to ask him to leave for the day. I see. Any idea where he went next? I saw him head in the direction of the theatre. As he was storming out, he said something about seeing a play to lift his spirits. The theatre, so that's where he's headed. Thank you very much for your help. I could play another. No! Run away! Right, what's going on? Oh, it's a different couple here now. Can I help you? As you may see, I'm quite busy at the moment. We're sorry to bother you. We won't take long. Very well. They asked Ridnor if any aggressive soldiers had been out and about. Ridnor sounds like a barbarian. Ridnor! I am Ridnor. We did just have a patron who was, difficult, in a word. He came to our theatre and thought he was above paying the ticket price. He screamed at us that soldiers deserve special treatment and should be granted admission for free. He tried to push past to get in, so I ended up having to kill security. I see. So he does only what he wants and nothing else then. Could you tell us which direction he went? Right, he made a bit of a scene and then stormed off to the station plaza. He mentioned something about being absolutely starved after wandering all over town. Yeah, alright. Thanks for the tip. There's a pub in that direction. Let's go take a look. Thank you for your help. Go to the pub. Hey, guys. Ah, that was just what I needed. I've been so sullen and depressed since my boyfriend got drafted, but now I've got a little bit of hope to keep me going. He'll come back safe. I just know it. A promise is a promise after all. Who's this you're with? Pteranodon shows aren't what they used to be. Just a friend. Cool. They're kind of overly patriotic, like they're trying to hype everyone up for the war. Even if I don't care for this new direction they're going in, I can't deny that their skills are still top notch. Oh my goodness. Propaganda's even here, guys. That performance was simply breathtaking. We made it just in the nick of time. Would have been a shame if we walked in right at the tail end of things. Wonderful, absolutely marvellous. Wasn't it a great show, dear? It sure was. I'm glad we made it in time. I couldn't agree more. Seems the show has salved them a little bit. To the pub, eh? Wow. Hello. Found Stan. What have I done to deserve this disgustingly strong fish pie? Is this your first time making a fish pie? Everyone knows you're supposed to use simple freshwater fish, not whatever this is. That's how they do it back home. I hear you, but that's just not how it goes here. We can't get our hands on freshwater fish, so it's saltwater only, I'm afraid. Sorry it's not your liking, but there's not much more I can do. Do you think that's... Yeah, it must be the new recruit, Stan. He's just like his friend said. What a jerk. You folks looking to order something? Just give me a minute and I can take your order. Hey, Granny, what about my order, huh? Bring me my damn fish pie. How rude. Check him out. I don't think you should have to remake that. But the customer's always right. No. If I had the ingredients in the recipe, I could make it... You're way too nice for your own good. If things were different, I would have sent that guy packing. Ash, let's try to sell this peacefully, for her sake. So recipe and the ingredients, huh? Hey, you don't gotta worry about it. Whatever it is, we can make it. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Thank you, all of you. I wanted a fish pie made with freshwater fish, is that correct? Yeah, but... Alright then, if you can do it, then let's see. Impress me. We'll do our very best, just for you. Now, where can we find a recipe that uses freshwater fish? Well, we just visited a place with a nice lake. Now you mention it, I do kind of feel like things will work out if we head to Milsanti. Alright, Sydney's folks owning in or something. Let's head out. Ash, all of you, thank you so much. I've got to go all the way back there? For this jerk? If you think you'll have what it takes to make a fish pie that can impress me, then get to it. Well, but I gotta tell you, I'm not expecting much. I mean, I can warp. I'm gonna save just in case, like, I now can't do the Ash event because I'm leaving. I mean, this is for AP, obviously, because it's a quest. I'll make you the best fish pie you've ever had. Somehow I'll make it out of beef, because that's how things usually work when we do this cooking. I guess we're gonna white brush in. Yep. Yep. Hello everyone, is something wrong? Actually, we were hoping to consult you about something. The group explained to Alban what was going on. I see. That troublesome soldier wants to eat a fish pie made with freshwater fish. I can't deny that freshwater fish are different from saltwater fish. The fish tastes a lot stronger, so it's harder to use. But the fish pie I'll make with fish caught from the lake might suit him. So you serve it here too, huh? Yeah, I don't have enough ingredients, so it's temporarily off the menu. But I'm planning on bringing it back at some point, though. I'll write down my family recipe for you now. Delicious fish pie. Thank you for sharing your recipe with us. It's not exactly a big family secret or anything. Enjoy it. Thank you very much. Once we acquire the ingredients, we should be able to make one in no time. Let's make it and get back to Raquel. What does it require? There we go. I'm on the right page. I was like, oh, I don't know how I got lost. So it requires no fish that we have. Right, delicious fish pie. Yuna.
I got this in the bag.
What?
Yuna's got the bad thing on, isn't she? I need assorted grains. Where can I buy assorted grains? Damn it, I'm out of grains. I don't even need to fish. Beast flesh is the best fish. Well, the beast might be a fish. Doesn't seem to be any event markers here. Normal shop usually does it. Bye! There it is. Wait, where's that? Okay, let's try again. So, Yuna's probably got the bad thing on.
I hope it turns out well.
Okay,
I
we've got
love making
quintet
this dish.
pie, which probably isn't fish pie anymore.
I hope it turns out well.
Just make a normal pie.
I hope it turns out well.
Otherwise I have to take quartz off Yuna, that's annoying.
I
We haven't made a normal pie or a good pie yet. This is going well. Very good. This is working perfectly. This isn't going very well for me. Let's try again. Where am I at?
I got this in the bag.
Artisan
Perfect.
special pie. Should we give him that?
Now we're cooking. It turned out really good.
Wow, good job, Fee. Not what I wanted. Gotta say. Don't be too good at your cooking. I'm out of eggs. What other ingredients am I, Lord? Right, what am I doing? What am I doing? Normal pie.
Initiate cooking mode. Better than I expected.
Stop this, people.
Initiate cooking mode. Better than I expected. Initiate cooking mode. Yes.
How hard was
prepared
that?
as written.
How hard was that? Right, I made some artisan special pies, some delicious fish pies. That was harder than it should have been. Wait a second, I haven't even made normal spaghetti bolognese. It's just ticked off because I didn't even realise that.
I got this covered.
I don't need the
I got
normal
this
one,
covered.
but I want to have made one.
Woo!
There we go. Woo! Right, we've made one of everything again. Brilliant. Too much stress and hassle. Okay. So, I won't stand for this. Are we going to give him the better one? This could be one of those things where, depending on the thing, yeah, I do get bonus because I've got choices, and that sucks. I hate that. Right, we've got that for him. Do we really want to cuddle the guy? The quest is still there, so that's good. Let's drop a save again, because to be honest, if I fail on getting what is right, because that might be a thing, I can always just reload, so it's all good. It's literally just a choice thing. Right, I have a pie. I have quite a few pies, actually. Talk or serve food? Do you think you have what it takes to make a fish pie that can impress me? But I got to impress you. So, serve food. Serve a special artisanal fish pie. Is that made using a recipe we learned at the White Birch Inn? Well, I guess it looks alright. The proof's in the pudding. It's a fish pie, it's not pudding. What are you going to do if it doesn't agree with my distinguished palate, huh? How about you shut your pie hole and just try the damn thing? Fine, here goes nothing. So I took a bite at the fish pie. I knew cooking would be as foul as that face should make it. Wait, this taste! Stan took another bite at the fish pie. My word, I thought for sure this would be a disaster, but Stan gobbled down the fish pie. I've got more. Hey, that shut him up. Yes, it appears he likes it. Stan devoured the fish pie in no time. It's all gone. Chill out, don't eat the plate. You kids are amazing. I can't believe you made a dish that tasted like this. There are some subtle differences, but it's very close to what Mum used to make. Even more importantly, it makes me happy. It's actually thanks to this recipe from the White Birch Inn. What do you mean, Mum? Were you just homesick the whole time? What? Excuse me, sir. I am a proud soldier. I'm a proud Erebonian man. I don't get homesick. That's ridiculous. You don't need to act like that in front of us. But, so that's why. We understand that being drafted cannot be an easy experience. Yes, we are aware that we cannot understand everything you are currently going through, but it is difficult to be away from your loved ones. After all, we feel the same. You do? I suppose it's not unusual to feel like this nowadays, but it's not just me having a hard time. You know, in some ways you're pretty lucky. I mean, not only did my mum's cooking suck, but I can't even taste it again. Ash. You have friends who worry about you. That's right, Chris. I ignored his warning. I've got my mum and my friends, but I got desperate because of the draft. I started acting out as if to hide my true emotions. I did whatever I pleased. I made some terrible mistakes. Ma'am, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have acted the way I did. I was selfish. I'm glad you've realised that. I feel like all of you have opened my eyes. I'll face up to what I'm feeling as I look toward the future. I have to do it for my mum and my friends back home who are worried about me. I'm glad to hear that. It appears he's rid of whatever was controlling him. It seems that the influence of the curse has subsided a little. Should make them remember good memories, and the curse can go away. After that, the group left Decken's with Stan and headed to the plaza where Chris was waiting. Hopefully he's not too peed. Wow, that's incredible. You took the sense back in the Stan, and I even got an apology too. Are you a big thank you? You let me off the hook way too easy, don't you think? You sure you don't want to punch me? I'll let you get one in. Come on, what good is that gonna do? You really want to make up for this. You need to go around and apologize to everyone you upset here. Thanks for standing by me, man. Wow, you two really are close friends, aren't you? Better stick close together, yeah? You can count on it. And you again. I wouldn't have been able to do it without you. Won't stand for this, it's complete. We even got AP increased by 2, so I'm guessing that was a bonus? Because there's normally a flat thing for the quest that it doesn't tell us about. I got Septium Vein. And 3 of the Mirror. Septium Vein. I need to get my prankster back on again. Septium Vein. Enemies drop more Sepith. EP 80, ATS 10. Let's have a look at that. Probably switch that, to be honest. But what for? More Fortuna. Fortuna's actually pretty good. I mean, if I want to go with the strength buff that's doing, Venom Flame is simply better. If we're looking for just a straight strength, but... yeah, could do it. Should get it powered up. Shining. Well, I might be able to sort that out in between sessions, so to say. I know you hit the casino and theatre. Just where else did you cause trouble? There's the bars, the clubs, maybe even Icros Mart. I vaguely remember shouting at random pedestrians too. Wow, they don't remember it after? Really? Man, it's going to be hard apologising to all of them. I guess we could start with the ones we know for sure. Sorry for dragging you into this, man. It's a good friend. Standing by him regardless. It's pretty nice. Pretty cool. Don't you bark at me. Right, we're going back home. I said we didn't need to come back. So this is Ash's place, huh? Alright, let's at least let some fresh air in here. It seems like somebody's been cleaning regularly, so it should be fine to just do some light dusting. I'll get a damp cloth. Hey, don't any of you listen? I'm cleaning it up for him. Friends! So you lost your mum to an illness? Oh, my adopted mother. This old merchant brought me here at night. He decided to leave me with some chick that worked at a club he was always hanging around in. I don't remember what he was like, but my old hag's just as strange for taking me in at his request. But I bet she was still a good mum to you, right? Have you started to remember anything about your family in Harmel? No, I mean, I was just free. The only things I remember were shouting and screaming. I vaguely remember there was this older guy and some brat there too, but... the orphans of Hamel. From what I've gathered, there seem to have been 2 others beside you. However, one died 4 years ago. Guess so. I can't even remember their names. But it doesn't matter. This is my home. But now that I've committed this crime, I can't show my face here. Ash, you said you're going to make things better, right? Yeah, at least to the point where I can face my old hag and everyone else. Alright, that's enough. Let's start heading to the North Languedoc Canyon Road. On the road again. Picture shows a young Ash with his mother. It looks like someone put it there recently. Don't you want to take that with you? I know this home itself is your property in a sense, but... I mean, you'd have inherited it. Wait, there's a green marker out here now. Guess you're done giving your regards to your mum, eh? It's been a while, Ash. You really gonna roll back into town, not even give a little hello to old Miguel? That's... He was the informant who sold us out to the Jaegers during our field exercises. Why are you here? Figured I'd drop by and say hello myself. Gotta thank you lot too. I was able to make some good money. Figures much. And what about you, Brad? You sold info on us through Miguel, yeah? Is that what you were talking about? I suppose this hunch was right then. You've always had good instincts, I'll give you that. But that's always ticked you off, hasn't it, Brad? Yeah, that's a nice way of putting it. Don't know what the whole story is, Ash, but you screwed up so damn bad sure gave me a rush. Hold on. How dare you, Ash? Give me a break, you're not so innocent yourself. You let Miguel really take you for a ride. You could spot a life and bit you in the ass. Shut the hell up. Just ignore him, ain't no reason to listen to a criminal. We lost this battle, but the war's not over yet. Don't show your face in this town again, or else. And don't you forget it, Ash. Hang on, what did he mean? It's just like before. Is it a result of the Empire's curse? Dumbass, selling out to the government like that. Well, it's not like I've got the time to deal with it now. Let's keep moving, yeah? Ash! Right, let's get to the Northern Canyon. It's the curse. It's the curse. There's Mr. Step-on. He likes being treated rough. Is Brad back here, or is he gone? Brad's cleared out. Thanks to you, that soldier ended up calming down. Thank you again. No problem. Where's Brad gone? Got burn a bit with him. Nope, same dialogue. Come here, Brad, I'll get you. Brad. Show 'em what's for. They are possessed indeed. The curse! It has many effects. That is just one of them. Right then, so... I guess we've got no reason to stay in town anymore? It's this way, right? Can't go to the West Languedoc. Oh, we should try first. No reason we shouldn't. I will teach him. This is the west part of the Canyon Road. It'll take us to Ordis Naval Fortress. No need to go that way. They've got all kinds of security to deal with over there. Definitely not them. Just got to make sure. Off we go then. We spent a good, I don't know, maybe 2 hours in Raquel. With the gambling and all that side. Quite a long time. And now we're back out of battle. It's finally time. Ash, we're counting on you to show us the way. Sure. We just got to follow the road until we reach the fork. Yeah, keep an eye on the pendulum for any reaction. Got it. Right, so how long's this passageway? Not that long. Oh, there's 2 different entries. Where can I go? Which way can I go? Hello, weird beaver buddy.
Ah! They're in disarray.
Platypus! It's Bilgasso. And a celestial scarab or 2.
You're mine!
All right.
The celestial scarab seems to have a bit more HP than the Bilgassos.
I shall go.
Alright, one being broken and down and out ain't
Search
bad.
mode activate.
Let's scan the other Bilgasso for now.
Scan complete.
Also, it lives near water with blades growing from its beak. They can rend flesh and cut through bone. Literally a saw face.
Let's go.
That in mind, I think I might just rain slash these 2.
Strike! Not today!
I shall go.
Let's get the scan on you then.
Search
Now, let's
mode
see, will
activate.
this guy get up and take the brave order?
Detailed information
Tough flying insect
obtained.
monster. It has an incredibly durable carapace. The colourful patterns are widely admired.
I got this.
Nice.
Go wild! Crazy hunt!
Where's my trail chest for
My
this?
turn. Ha! It's down! It's mine! Let's go! Chop!
Nice.
There!
Gotta regain that BP
It's
with
mine!
that. Beat the one guy that's
my
left
turn.
first.
Wide open.
All the BP regained.
I'll assist.
Perfection.
I shall go. Yeah.
And one final blow.
Battle
Criticals.
complete. Let's continue.
What do we get? Link level 4 between Yuna and Altina. The Cheer 2 and Auto Charge 2 have now been got. Are you already at level 3 and I haven't realised it? Those guys are level 4 after all. Guess Ash is a bit behind and I have been doing a lot of battles, as I normally do.
We'll end this quick.
Is that a different one? No, same type. Celestial Scarabs times a billion.
Go wild! Crazy hunt! My turn.
No luck there.
You're mine!
Alright,
I shall
one
go.
nightmare's been got. So what are you weak to? Fire. Oh, hello.
Charging.
Very well.
200 on the board. I like that.
Yeah.
Though I don't like the lack of criticals. Oh, they're casting. The guy who's casting those dead,
Damn
right?
it.
Yeah!
He's still alive!
I shall go.
What? I just put old Tina into the cast then.
Don't give up!
Thank you.
Not my strategy.
Not today.
Oh, he's dead now.
All right!
Alright, who's the target?
Set striker! Set gunner! There! Let's get him!
Got such a
I'll assist.
quotient for that Pierce.
My turn.
Alright, a little bit more BP up. What are we going for?
Yeah. Very well.
Seemed like a good choice.
Cha.
What? They're just hanging on at the smallest value.
Now. Yeah! Targets eliminated.
Now, Tina
Move
did
out.
a crazy low amount of damage on the other one. Did a bit more on that one.
I'm ready to go.
We got Big Platypus next.
Whew, felt pretty good.
A little bit of breath.
It's a tough one.
Watch out! This is a tough one.
Alright, this is the mother Bilgasaur.
Go wild. Crazy hunt.
Let's do a Gemini blast here,
Can't
everyone.
escape. Fire! Let's get him!
See where we hit the
I'll
crits. Or just wipe out one opponent
Now.
straight away. Oh, come on, just use Ragnarok. It's set up, isn't it?
Activate Ragnarok. Destroy. There.
2 down.
They're mine!
My turn.
We'll scan you in the future, honest.
You're mine. It's down. It's mine. Very well.
One away from our break.
Strike.
You might just get straight back on its feet, of course, but
My turn.
oh well, we do what we can. Mother Bilgasaur has a lot of HP.
Sure.
Make it quick. Zephyr wing.
Sure. Yeah.
All right!
Wait, what? Was not expecting the guy to go to sleep. Admittedly.
I shall go. Search mode activate. Scan complete.
A Mother Bilgasaur characterized by its thick fur. In its gaze, one can feel the maternal strength of its will. Weak to wind, soul blur is not bad either.
I got this. Huh. It's down. It's mine.
I think
All
it's
right.
just gonna get back up in a second and just wreck us, yeah?
Chop, chop! Wide open!
I'll assist.
Alright, seems I
My
woke
turn.
it out of his sleep. Oh, I impeded it. That was an ability that can be impeded, and when Yuna hits because she had an impede on her, she managed to impede the attack.
Arcus activate.
It was doing something, that's for sure. Okay, get him.
Opening. There. It's mine.
I just killed his mother's children. Yeah, it went straight to
My
sleep
turn.
afterwards, so it's, you know,
Chop.
maybe question its care.
It's down. It's mine.
What? My children are dead? I can finally go to
Yeah.
sleep? What?
Targets eliminated. Move out.
Well, everyone leveled up except for 3. Nice bit of experience gain.
Yeah, I did it!
Stats updated.
And a new
I
art
must
though.
train even more.
Oh, there we go. Whirling Steel can now be used. Physical. Power S plus. Break A and balance plus 25% on one target. Critical rate of 30%. That's up a storm with Twin Blades to cut down the enemy.
Nice.
That's a new one, isn't it? As well. I don't think we had that before. Kurt's learning new things. Well, everyone leveled as well, so they've got all their stuff back. Where are we going next? Just wondering, was there any things I missed? Where's he gone? What?
Yeah! Brace yourself.
Look, we're not playing roundabouts here. Guess I gotta impede you.
There!
I'm not getting hit by AoE attacks, thank you very much.
All right.
Brave orders aplenty about to come up.
Gunner.
How does that not hit either of them?
Chop.
Now,
Oh, we did 341? Really? It's weird that we have brave orders on every
Go
turn
wild.
here.
Crazy hunt!
I shall go.
I
Arcus
can definitely kill that guy.
My turn.
Make it quick. Zephyr wing.
I mean, why not?
Sure.
We've got all these extra orders, right?
Yeah!
Ha! My turn.
Some of them seem a lot more defensive than the others.
Nope.
That was the plan.
Get him.
I'll assist.
My turn. Very well.
Big old counter damage. Let's get some more CP.
Ha!
Martina to take the KO. Giving her a little bit more extra.
Target's
so much.
eliminated. Move out.
I think maybe go back on myself. You're confusing me. Alright, another
Let's
big
wipe
one.
them out. Go wild! Crazy hunt!
Crazy Hunt's just the most... Oh, come on. I really can't hit anyone? Go wild, Crazy Hunt, and then you can't actually do anything?
Yeah!
Crazy
It's
Hunt,
down.
because of the criticals,
It's
is the most
mine.
one for getting our BP back.
My
It
turn.
is really the go-to.
Charging.
My turn.
I really want to try your new ability, Willing Steel, to be honest.
Strike! There! It's mine!
There goes Platypipe.
Here I go. There. Let's get him.
Only 809. Some of them are really physically defensive. Okay, you're healing or buffing.
An opening!
Oh,
There! It's mine!
well now Altina's spell's kind of wasted.
Ha!
It's a bit much. Yeah. A La Forte. Big attack boost.
Now,
We're on the 5?
My turn.
5 BP? Why, thanks.
my turn.
Don't really need that much.
Charging.
My turn. Yeah!
And these guys finish the job.
All right.
Yes.
Chop. Nice. We did it.
Right, next big bash. Don't know how much experience the next one will give me. It's almost made it to the next bit of North Languedoc Canyon Road, but then if we go right, we got a Languedoc Canyon. Where did it want us to go? It just wants us to follow the road.
It's powerful. We must take care.
There's multiple areas to go to.
Watch out. This is a tough one.
That's a lot of guys.
Go wild! Crazy hunt!
Feels like a suitable warning this time. They're weak to wind though. Just pointing that out because of I can't get them all, I know it! Why won't we get them?
Activate Ragnarok.
She's
Destroy.
Fragora just to break some people and kill them.
There.
Kurt's on it,
They're mine.
so the likelihood you can
Here
just
I go.
wreck some guys is really quite high.
Set. Striker. Take this. Wide open.
That was a nice bonus
I'll
hit.
assist.
Let's go.
Right, you have Nemesis Arrow. That's gonna hit a large wave.
Do it!
They are weak to it. Yeah, I was about to say, that's gonna do pretty good.
Sure.
Right, most of our opposition is down on its ass.
Make it quick! Zephyr Wing!
Too bad we can't
Sure.
keep that going. Oh, I just realized something as well. That guy is still alive back there. He's actually going to be able to cast like a Lafort.
Huh! It's down!
It's mine.
If he chooses to, that is. Earth Pulse. Oh, thankfully it wasn't on the big one. That could
Let's
be
go.
painful. I mean, I'm thinking of just going back there and taking him out with something. Let's do it. He's got Earth Pulse.
There. It's down.
It's mine!
We should probably finish the job.
I got this.
What does CP say?
Hey, you! Rest in peace! It's down!
It's mine.
We got the instant KO on the guy who was pretty much dead. Nightmare just hit him and gave him mute.
All right.
We need to take out that guy. But I'm not close enough to do it. Nor is Kurt.
Set gunner.
Unless Crossbreak.
There.
No casting.
My turn.
Cha! My turn. Yeah!
My turn.
And it's gone to sleep.
Arcus, activate.
All right.
Pummel the pummel it.
Sucker.
Pummel the mum.
Wide open.
Seems the mum's thing when all its children are defeated is just to go to sleep.
Let's go. Cha!
Not quite sure I understand that impulse, but
Yeah.
oh well.
Battle complete. Let's continue.
Fee level's up to 69 and Skull reaches level 4 as well. So Yuna's now got Ivy Nell. High HP increases break damage up to 45%. That's it, with the extra bit of stats. Sirius reaches level 4 too. So now the counterattack damage, oh, he's got Recuria. The counterattack damage is 250% now. The evasion is +4. That was nice. Everything gets improved.
I did it.
And fee levels too. So I feel like I'm supposed to go that way. So what's this way?
Treasure located.
Tira R. Doesn't seem anything by looking at it. I'm blocked
I'm
off.
ready to go! Hey, isn't that?
Yes, that's where we fought the cryptid during our field exercises.
And just beyond that is where the Ion transported the cannons.
Class 8 helped to get it all under control, didn't they?
That way's blocked off. Let's get back on track.
I mean, it's not blocked off. It does say warning, but you can hop this. They do a very lousy job of blocking things off. It's laughable, really. Alright, so we've got a lot more to go. In fact, there's a... Where's that? There it is. There's a quest monster on board, a key event on board, a fishing spot on board, and even more. But before we start another highway, it is actually at that time where we have to end another session of Trails of Cold Steel 4. We've reached our budget quota. Our time has been reached, and oh, we made it to Languedoc Canyon. We've been through a few towns. We've been through a few bosses. We haven't hit any big story events
day now.
necessarily yet. But that's exactly what we expected after, of course, ending the last session with the big story events. So now it is time for your bedtime story. Is this song good enough? Or should I change it up? Is it here? There we go. There we go. We got the song. So now time for a bedtime story as another session comes to an end. I feel like I did waste time gambling though. 3 and 9. Oh my... Maybe I should always check how many pages it is. 29 pages, chapter 3. I'll take a drink before I read that. The Assassins and the Target. 29 pages. Sit back for a 10-minute read. Inside the room was opulence made manifest, the best of the best, enough to make the wealthiest noble envious. In the centre of his spacious layout sat Haldor Barn, reclined on a sofa. He brought a glass of wine to his lips as his features twisted in a wry, unpleasant expression. Absolute incompetence, such a simple job and yet apparently one completely beyond them. Mr. Barn had fully grasped the situation. He had given the order that no one be allowed in, yet there were now 2 children standing before him. Given the commotion outside, it had been easy to guess what had happened. Though their appearances made it hard to believe, the 2 standing before him were no doubt professional assassins, here for his life. Still, Haldor maintained his composure. He kept this realization hidden and didn't allow so much as a hint of panic to creep into his features. The source of this confidence was a certain colossal machine that sat on the floor before him. Its mere presence made even the impossibly spacious room feel cramped. It towered over 2 arcs in height, with 6 spider-like legs protruding from its body. Its humanoid upper half stood erect, with 4 menacing arms stretching out from it. The entire machine emitted an eerie glow, making for a most intimidating sight to behold. "Wowee, that's a big one," Nihon remarked, glancing up at it. "An archaism," Free exclaimed, immediately shifting to a battle stance. "Its beauty is a new favourite of mine, a rather fruitful find at a recent back alley auction I happened to attend, and it wasn't cheap, let me tell you. But no, I didn't stop there. I'm a man who doesn't do things by half measures. I paid a princely sum to have it outfitted with the most cutting-edge technology available. Mere well spent, in my opinion. I dare say it has enough firepower to easily wipe out an entire platoon of soldiers if I wanted it to. In fact, it'd be mere child's play." Barely able to contain his smug grin, Haldor looked like a boastful child showing off his expensive toy at school. "So the bums outside were just bouncers then? This monstrosity is what's actually here to protect you," Free deduced. "Oh, sharp one. That's precisely correct," Haldor said gleefully. "As long as I have it by my side, my safety here is guaranteed, and once I make it to the Republic, I'll be untouchable." He let out a long laugh, his voice rising higher and higher, echoing endlessly throughout the gaudy chamber. "Shockingly stupid. He really is an idiot, huh?" The duo's comments weren't born from simple overconfidence, even if they did somehow fail in their mission, and even if Haldor did somehow manage to make it Heiyue territory, he had already been marked for death by the organization. They would pursue him to the bitter end, to the last man. He had 0 chance of survival. Attack! At Haldor's order, the archaism lurched into action. It set its sights on Free and charged straight for him. Nihon took the opportunity to begin casting her arts, while her partner specialized in close-quarter combats. She was a force to be reckoned with when it came to Obalars. As she began the charge, however, one of the archaism's arms rapidly folded out into a gun. The muzzle pointed in Nihon's direction. Without delay, it sprayed a hail of bullets at her. Whoa! Nihon evaded the gunfire by a hair's breadth, but was forced to abandon casting her art. The archaism focused its attention back on Free, who was busy fending off its melee attacks with his longsword. Nihon sprinted to the other side of the room and started to cast again. The machine's aim was too adept, however, as he found himself unable to escape it long enough to get an art off. It appeared that their foe was equipped with a powerful arts detection sensor, one that allowed to identify incoming orbital attacks and counterattack before they could be launched. Forced to abandon her casting yet again, Nihon screwed up her face in frustration and sullenly gripped her plush bear. "This thing doesn't play nice. I quit," she said in a huff. It was a fair point. Poison-tipped needles wouldn't have been particularly effective against the steel plate of a machine, and without the ability to cast her arts, Nihon found herself at a loss. Free, however, remained unperturbed and readied himself for another onslaught. "I'm going to grab a little shy. Wake me when the fighting's over, okay?" Nihon said as she flopped down on one of the room's sofas, using her bear as a pillow. "Nihon, cut it out! I need you to stay awake!" Free shouted from across the room. Despite this, Nihon didn't react at all. As she dozed, the archaism seemed to disregard her as a threat, and fully focused his attention on Free. His 4 arms transformed into a sword, a lance, an axe, and a gun, proceeded to launch a relentless string of attacks at the already overwhelmed assassin. Free leapt out of the way as the machine's sword arm cut an arc through the air, only to then see the lance rocketing toward him. He narrowly avoided it, but his escape path was blocked by a mighty swing of the axe. Meanwhile, the archaism had its guns trained in Haldor's direction. Even in the heat of combat, it prioritized protecting its master against any approaching threats. Swift movements and deft sword play were the foundation of Free's combat style, but they were little to use against such a powerful machine. The archaism was simply too fast, and its attacks were both explosively powerful and aimed with deadly precision. Further, its 6 legs afforded its perfect balance, and its multiple arms allowed it to launch attacks faster than Free could keep up. To his irritation, Free found his skill set completely useless against the metal monstrosity. Sure, he was a better fit for the task than Nihon, but only by a slim margin. Regardless, he continued to fight, both blades flashing as they moved to intercept his foe. The sheer number of attacks coming at him forced Free to focus entirely on defense. He parried, dodged, and deflected the relentless wave of strikes, biding his time, waiting for the machine to leave an opening for him to strike with his longsword. This violent dance continued on for some time. Free had managed to land a number of blows to the machine's body and arms, but each had resulted in no more than a metallic twang as his blade was repelled by its solid metal armor. It's no use, child. That armor was specifically commissioned. Your pathetic little butter knives don't have a snowball's chance of getting against them. Haldor's mocking tone grated on Free's nerves. It was made worse by the fact it was clear he wasn't lying. Free's attacks had been completely ineffective so far. Still, Free had yet to suffer any wounds. Given how things were going, though, it was only a matter of time before he was slowly worn down. Analysis complete. Nihon suddenly began speaking, apparently having woken up from a nap. Still lounging on the sofa, she continued, her voice flatter and more precise than usual. Arms, joint 1, down 5 for each. Legs, joint 2, up 3 for each. Waist, rotation, axis center. Left side of chest, up 2/5, left 1/5. The first to respond was not Free, but Haldor. You little wench, how did you do that? He was flustered, clearly shocked that Nihon had figured out the archaism's structural weak points. Nihon slowly rose from the sofa and reverted back to her usual drawl, sleepily rubbing her eyes as she spoke. I could tell by the sound. It takes a bit of concentration, though. Pure disbelief was etched into Haldor's face. Free, on the other hand, looked as composed as ever. He had known from the start what Nihon was doing. He was simply buying time until the analysis was complete. Now. Right. Free readied himself and rushed the archaism. His sword play swifter than ever. A veritable tornado of slashes and stabs. Each of his attacks hit upon one of the weak points that Nihon had pointed out. He suddenly switched to his short sword and performed the same volley of attacks, hitting each point a second time, but the result was the same as before. Nothing save the same high-pitched metallic sound that rang out with each hit. It did appear that the archaism had been damaged in the slightest. Haldor was beside himself with laughter, relishing watching the young assassin struggle. What a joke! You can swing those little swords of yours until the palms come home, but you're never getting through that armor. All part of the process. Letting this simply reply lingle in the air, Free lined up his short sword with the empty section in the base of his long sword. The two blades locked into place, becoming a single weapon, their sharp edges lining up perfectly. At first glance, it would be difficult to tell the two were ever anything other than a single sword. Haldor watched the process with interest, but then burst into mocking laughter a moment later. Proud of your pocket knife, little boy. Do you honestly think they'll be your ticket to victory? Truth be told, even in its combined state, the reach of Free's sword hadn't improved any, nor was the weapon sharper or faster. The slightly increased weight of the blade may have provided some increase in power, but certainly not enough to break through the archaism's thick armor. Given the opponent at hand, the weapon truly seemed little better than a toy. Free chose to remain silent and let his weapon do the talking. He swung it at the weak point on the archaism's leg, the same spot he had targeted before. This time, however, his strike was followed by a loud explosion, and the archaism's leg flew across the room. The blast seemed to have come from within the archaism itself, and was powerful enough to have blown its limb clean off. The blast appeared similar to that of a fire element art, but neither Free nor Nihon had appeared to have cast anything. Even if they had, the archaism's sensor would surely have detected it. What the? Haldor stammered, his face twisted with shock and fear. Another swing by Free's sword, followed by another explosion. A second of the archaism's limbs was sent flying to a corner of the room. What the hell is going on? Haldor screeched, no longer trying to hide his panic. His tone quickly deteriorated from alarm to abject terror. This is no ordinary short sword, Free began to speak, his face devoid of expression. It's fully integrated with a battle ornament, forming a single weapon. Well, strictly speaking, I suppose it's closer to an ordinary ornament than a battle ornament. As he spoke, he continued his attack, his swordplay not pausing for even a second. An ornament with a single function, a controlled explosion on points I designate. However, its activation requires each blade to have separately made contact with the intended target area. You can think of the marks as targeting coordinates, essentially. Even though Free's initial attacks seemed to have been repelled, they were actually preparatory steps in this process. Oh, I read so well, and then I fluff it. The subsequent explosions were the true attack. The first strikes the same location, this time made with the unified blade, results in the explosion. The location and timing specifications were complicated, as was the use of the specialized ornament in conjunction with some automated processing. The end result was an instantaneous cast time, however. If the wielder was skilled enough, they'd be able to launch powerful arts attacks without the need for any charge-up period. It was in this ability that the true value of Free's weapons lay. But, having suffered an enormous amount of damage from the rapid art strikes unleashed on it, the Archaism began throwing sparks in all directions. It began to dawn on Haldor that victory was no longer an option for him, and he began desperately looking for a means of escape. Stop! Stop fighting and get me out of here now! He ordered the Archaism in a shrill yell. Reacting to his new orders, the machine quickly rotated its torso and began moving toward him. I don't think so, a lazy voice called out from across the room. During the commotion, its remaining spider-like legs had been bound with a complex web of steel wire, rendering it immobile. This is the end. Free quickly struck its remaining weak points in rapid succession. The resulting series of explosions tore the machine to pieces, littering its surroundings with burnt steel and charred components. When the smoke had cleared, the room was so filled with broken parts it was more scrapyard than sweet. What remained of the Archaism's body ceased all functions and collapsed, its chassis mangled beyond recognition. Free deftly wove his way through the junk scattered at his feet, silently moving toward Haldor. Stay back! A pitiful squeak escaped Haldor's throat as he scrambled backward, away from the approaching assassin. There was nowhere to run, however. Free's mission was nearing its end, yet he didn't feel happiness or even relief. He took a step closer. He felt his swords suddenly grow heavy in his hand. He forced himself to take another step. His legs felt that they were encased in concrete. His whole body felt like it was desperately rejecting his advance, trying to pull itself away. Another step. This was how it always ended. All that remained was for him to fulfill his role. He was nothing but a tool. A machine. This was how it was supposed to be. Free took one final step forward. There's no need to share any details with you. Still, I figure you at least deserve to know who's ending your life. To know, Free thought to himself, whose name to curse as you burn in the fires of Gehenna. I am free of swords. He plunged his blade deep into Haldor's chest, piercing the man's heart. I'm an assassin from the organization. By this point, the panic on the second floor had largely subsided, and the ship's security guards were finally starting to move up to the third floor. Picking up on this, 3 and 9 quietly broke open the window and jumped through it to the sea outside. It's a good thing this mission was not an airship. That would have made escaping way more of a pain, 9 remarked. Agreed. She was right. Escaping from an airship would have necessitated a specialized aircraft for the operation, as well as forcing the two to leap from ship to ship mid-air. It wouldn't have been entirely impossible for the young assassins, though, and surely someone in their wide world had carried out such an operation before. S, 9 softly called out to Free, again using a preferred nickname for him. He was a corrupt man. An evil man. The two of them looked back toward the ship. There was no need for further explanation between the two. Yeah, Free said quietly, I know. He'd been thorough in reading through the mission dossier and knew that 9 spoke true. Haldor was a bastard through and through, one that performed all kinds of horrible acts in the pursuit of Mira. His mere existence sullied the world. Society was better off with him no longer a part of it. Not that it matters either way. When it came down to it, a hit was a hit. A target could be the person with the purest heart on the continent or the scummiest bottom feeder imaginable. If an assassination order came in from the organization, 3 and 9 followed it. That's how it always was. I guess. 9 went silent. She took something out from her plush bear and began blowing into it. It gradually took the shape of an inflatable raft big enough for one. 9 climbed aboard it and flopped down, once again using her bear as a pillow. I'm going to catch another few winks. I'll leave this part to you, to S, okay? This part meant for Free to swim them both to shore. Your legs work just fine, he retorted. Do it yourself. Despite his words, Free felt a twinge of something resembling affection in his heart. He and 9 had been operating together for over a year by this point. She was a little younger than him, and he sometimes found himself thinking of her as more a little sister than just his partner. Their natural rapport aside, she was also someone he could truly rely on during their missions. Despite this, Free understood the situation. He understood that even if 9 was his partner, even if he thought of her as a little sister, he could never let his guard down. He could never truly trust her. To be continued. Maybe in another 7 hours, maybe in another 7 episodes. We'll see if we get another chapter of 3 and 9. The story continues to unfold. We've read quite a few pages thus far. On a quick count, 72, right? 21, 22, and 20? Yeah. Quite a bit. And because this seems to be the main book, because it's the big pages, oi, oi, oi. How many chapters are there left? We'll find out in the future. Join me next time on Trolls of Cold Steel 4 as we look for the anomaly over in the Lamar province. Somewhere, someplace, but this way. As we're still yet to meet two of the classmates in the area. So we will continue on next time. Bye-bye.